Okay, so cashew nuts are among Mozambique's biggest exports. They're sold in various markets around the world. So naturally, we had to find out what's involved in making cashew nuts.
We buy the cashews from Mozambique locally in Nampula. At the moment, we're buying them from Nampula from our various suppliers, but we have one, it's more like our preferred one, that is the best. We believe is being the best. But the CEO of the company, Mr. Don Larson, is trying to grow the company, and we want to start getting involved in the primary process. So if everything goes well, and I believe everything is going well, we will opening a primary process in Gaza province. So we will be buying from sunshine to sunshine.
Give us a sense of how big the business is.
Our business is big. It's growing a lot. We are in more than 2,500 stores in the States, and you know it's like a miracle. It's like a big favor for us to be in so many stores in the States. So it's growing, and every day it's growing more and more and more. So it's a good business.
You mentioned to me there's little consumption domestically. Why is that? Do Mozambicans simply not like cashew nuts?
They like cashew nuts, but the demand is not as much. So they export more because I believe the Mozambique cashews are the best. So, and they know that. So the India and other countries, China starting, and also they want to come and buy the cashews from Mozambique.
Do you export much to South Africa?
We export to South Africa. We only exclusive to Pick and Pay at the moment, but we have other retailers trying to approach us.
Okay. You took us through the plant inside, and I said it's very, very interesting. But just describe for us what gets done inside.
What gets done inside? Mm-hmm. Oh, the most wonderful cashews in the world. We sort the cashews. We have 100% visual inspection done through the whole process, as you see. We have a lot of manual, so we believe in employing people. And I don't know if you know the whole story about sunshine, what is behind sunshine. Mm-hmm. So, but for us, it's very important that we have a lot of that we can give a lot of employment. And it's difficult to show without, to explain without, it's easier when you go through the process, but we just make sure that our clients who have the best cashews, best quality, with clean cashews, whole cashews, and fresh cashews.
Fantastic. Tell us a little bit about the history of Sunshine, as you say.
This is a dream. This is Mr. Don Larson's baby. He's a dream. My boss, Don Larson, he was one great and big executive in the States. He used to work for Hershey company. I don't know if you heard about Hershey. And he used to buy 10% of the cocoa in the world. And he came to Africa, and he saw like how poor Africa was, and then he decided to change that. So he dropped everything. He literally dropped everything that he had. He sold everything. He sold his house, his cars, everything, and he invests in this little factory right here. But it's the philosophy of the business itself that makes everybody wants to work here. 90% of our income, it's not income, it reverts back to Mozambique between the orphans and the community.
That's wonderful.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And all the workers that you see, I would say 89% they're adult orphans. So they grow up in children's centers. Binario, the one that I introduced you, actually he used to live in the streets, but he's such an amazing guy, and he has so much potential. And Mr. Don saw it straight away, and we invested in him. And right now he started as a normal worker, and now is the production manager.